gearheads, do us a huge favor. Hit that subscribe button down below and ring the bell so you're notified every time we post a new video. And if you want to see what we're reviewing before it is here on YouTube, find us on Facebook and Instagram, both at GT Garage Talk. And everything we do, including our award-winning podcast, can be found at gtgaragetalk.com. All right, Matt, real quick review of the off-road capability of the Trail Rated Grand Cherokee L.
Whoa, it's moving.
Overland. You're just in the air suspension. So this one is, like I said, Trail Rated.
Right.
Adjustable air suspension to give you that added ground clearance off-road. Mm-hmm. And we're going to see in a real quick video wrap-up how this handles and performs off-road. If you want to know a little bit more, we had some time in the Summit Reserve, disregard what I say in the video, up here. We'll link that video up here for you. For 2021, the Grand Cherokee lineup was kind of bifurcated. You had the Grand Cherokee L, which was a total different platform, which is this, the 3-row, all-new, meeting the needs of 75% of the shoppers, 3-row SUV. For 21, they carried over the same 2-row version that will be new and updated to this platform, shorter wheelbase for 22. But like I said, this is the Overland trim, and we are going to do just a quick off-road test of how this one does through some of these obstacles. Again, Trail Rated. And Matt, I'm actually going to hop out to get some exterior shots. Matt's going to walk you through everything that he is noticing from this as we do some articulation, do some elevation changes, and generally just see if this really is Trail Rated, right?
We'll give it a shot for sure.
Low range?
Low range, rock mode, full height adjustment. Hopefully it won't tear anything up. Good. All right, so
Easy too.
Not that far.
Not that far.
Okay, that's good.
and it's doing all kinds of stuff. That would be so much easier with lockers. Good grief.
Yeah, you had front passenger, rear driver completely off the ground.
Both of them. The ABS braking and grabbing and whatnot, I'm just not used to it probably. That's my thing. And the other is, once it bites and starts moving, then you got momentum and you don't want to just run away with it. So. Get a little hairy sometimes, and it's kind of annoying, frankly. Again, I'm a simple guy. I like simple things. I like simple solutions. This dial and these buttons and the modes and the suspension is just too much. It's way too much. this thing won't go running away from me like it did last time. We shall see. Not bad, to be honest. Not bad at all. I don't like it, Corey.
You don't?
I don't like it.
What don't you like about it?
I just want it to do what I want it to do. I don't want it to have to tell me what it thinks I should do.
Yeah, a little too
it's too much. Like,
too computer controlled.
I was just telling them in the Pathfinder, you put it in the mode you want it in, it figures everything out.
Yeah.
This thing, it wants you to change this and do that and, you know, make all these things happen. And there's no locker. How is this trail rated with no locker?
Yeah, it would definitely benefit from locking differential front and rear, but definitely rear, because
at least a rear.
You got front passenger and rear driver up earlier, and you weren't stuck. It was just trying to modulate the power.
I mean, grabbing ABS was pulsating and all kinds of stuff. It was just annoying.
Well, let's see how it does on cobblestone. You might want to drop it down just a little bit, because it's going to be really bouncy in full ride height.
So in normal ride height, this is the cobblestone section here. I can't see anything over the hood coming up and over this ridge. I lost a 6 foot tall guy going up the other one with his hands straight up in the air. He disappeared under the hood. No cameras here, so makes it a little more difficult, but just kind of creeping over the cobblestone, and not awful. I mean, it didn't tear you up, didn't beat you up. Did pretty well.
All right, to your point, this is the 3-row, and it is the Overland.
Right.
I have maintained since this was announced that I could not wait for the 2-row Trailhawk.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That is going to be the ultimate off-roader. And it's offered in 2 flavors, gas and 4xe this year.
Oh.
So I am very excited for the new 2-row Grand Cherokee Trailhawk and 4xe Trailhawk.
Definitely.
I think it would fix some of the shortcomings.
That's probably where they'll reserve the lockers for, is in those 2 trims, because
yeah, the outgoing ones do have lockers. So yeah, I would say it's more the Overland trim of this one, which is the luxury off-roading aspect of things. I mean, you've got massaging seats, for crying out loud.
Oh yeah, yeah, and you know, snow modes and sand mud modes, that type of stuff.
Yep.
So
Getting a little bit of lift there.
pulling tires all over the place.
Oh, yeah, getting a little bit of lift there.
Like it better now?
Meh. It's just not my flavor of rig. I think that's what it boils down to. I would rather have something that's more rugged, a little more off-road purposed than what this is. And I realize this is not the full-blown off-road mode model, but if you're going to trail rate something, it ought to be able to do stuff. And that rear not having a rear locker and leaning heavily or so heavily on the ABS makes it a little not great for me, but
it's still pretty capable, and I'm actually kind of impressed with the non-Grand Wagoneer. They bounced it up and down the hill.
okay. More momentum?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. That's better. A couple of little bounces and knocks, but nothing too awful. It's just kind of, I don't know, again, a locker would have made all the difference right then. Instead of relying so heavily on the ABS, let it lock up, let it be solid all the way across the back, and then at least you've got 3-wheel drive, and the rear two are doing most of your heavy lift and most of your pushing. But
All right, Matt, this has done everything. It's got a red dot, so it's done articulation, it's done the hill climb, it's done everything. Final thoughts.
It hasn't done it gracefully at all.
Yeah. Moral of the story, if you're serious about off-roading, wait for the 2-row Trailhawk model.
Yeah, probably so. Is it just the limitations of this one, being that it doesn't have a locker, make for a lot more trouble than it's worth.
Yeah. Definitely had to be kind of on top of things, a little more on the technical side of things to compensate for the lack of proper equipment.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. If you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already so you see more content like this from us. Ring the bell so you get notified every time we post a video. Catch some behind the scenes stuff on Facebook and Instagram, both at GT Garage Talk, and everything we do is at gtgaragetalk.com, including our podcast. Until next time, bye.
Right.
Like, what's going on?
Shift not allowed. I'm not touching anything.
It's just going?
Yes.
Like, this is crawl and 4 low?
But it's at 3,000 RPMs.